Good evening, folks. This is your boy, the G-Flash, and welcome to part 2 of new info for FE. And tonight we got two topics to cover: the banner trailer for the new FE7 banner, and the data mines, which refine stats and whatever else. So tonight I have 4 guests with me. 3 guests: GDK, Samir, and Tatiana Master One.
Hello.
What's up, guys? We are back.
Hello, once again. Though, honestly, I'm surprised that they didn't do the whole showing the new banner yesterday after the FE channel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the FE7 banner. Now, we already know like most of the info from the FE channel yesterday, so this is just gonna be kind of a recap while also knowing some weapon effect descriptions. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into it. 3, 2, 1, play.
There we go. Again.
Yeah.
And we're starting out with our...
They're starting with the Ascended hero.
Yeah.
Just gonna jump straight into the action. It's Florina.
Yeah.
I'm trying out the bow now, just like Lynn.
Bow, joint traps, people, all the good stuff.
Please.
He really does look up to Lynn, don't she?
Yeah. Now
And
for the new
next up
heroes,
on
the actual
table
new heroes.
is-
Oh, they're saying
Yep.
Green Lance.
I find it funny because it's not even a green
Oh my god, of
lance.
course he's simping for Lynn.
Even Kent simps for him in his own way.
Yeah.
Oh, look, red bat.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so red bats are just like a new enemy now. Interesting.
Yep, and there's Kent.
Crimson Shield. Well, that's a little bit more interesting than just green sword or red sword.
Oh my god, they're both sims for Lynn.
Right.
Hey, another reposition fodder. That is good. Oh. Oh wow, we have a little cutscene. That's really good.
That's pretty neat. I think we got that cutscene for like pulling her, like we did with the early characters, you know, like Mark and Roy and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I hope so.
That would be.
Yep, there's Letizia.
What the?
I just said her weapon is Kermit.
Hi, Hole. Coming across here.
Oh! Did you see her eyes glow red? Oh boy.
I just missed it.
Ooh.
Alright, it's tonight, folks.
Okay, so that's some interesting stuff going on.
Alright, we can just pause right here.
And yep, there's the accented flower.
Yeah,
Alright.
that would be nice.
Okay, so that is, yep, that's the trailer. So let's go over what everyone is doing with their weapons now. So first off, we got the Ascendant hero, Florina. Surprisingly, they put her first, which is funny. But of course, they gotta make room for the spotlight, the true spotlight, which is Letizia. But we'll get to her. Okay, so Florina has got a new high bow, so it's got sling effect. If her HP is below 60%, allies can move to a space adjacent to unit. Allies within 2 spaces can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, it grants attack speed plus 6 and deals 15% true damage. Okay. So she has like a conditional guidance effect, I think. So like she has to be below 60% health to activate guidance, and then you have the Ash jump effect where allies within 2 spaces can just jump around within 2 spaces of Florina. So that's at least pretty good. and then she just gets attack speed +6 and 15% true damage. So she has some kind of a sort of a supportive type while also being a bit offensive. So it's hybrid pretty much.
Which is pretty decent enough, if I had to say so. Thankfully, we do got some units that can actually put her at that 60% range to begin with.
Oh yeah, and there's one person I will mention later on down the road, though.
Yep.
So, alright, and then Moonbow, attack speed push 4, as speed defense 4 3. Oh, finally they got rid of the paragraph talking about what the heck Canto Rem is. So it's just Canto Rem and then inflict speed defense -3. That's it. You took out the giant glossary pretty much.
You didn't keep needing that anymore.
Honestly, they should literally just make a glossary on either in the game or on the website, and just like, oh, if you don't know what this is, go to the website and you'll know what the skill is.
Well, at this point, I mean, everybody should know what it does.
Yeah, I know.
But also at the same time, I take back what I said yesterday, G, because apparently you were right. It was joint drive speed. Though, with the way that it looked, I thought it was going to be a new one.
Oh, I know, yeah.
But it's always good to have a little bit of an extra joint drive speed, because, hey, I mean, everybody needs an extra speed to boost up every now and then.
Yep, totally. Okay, and then, yep, that's Florina for you. Next up, we've got a green guy here, Sain, and he's a Lance Cavalier. So I couldn't tell what his lance does the other day, so let's see what it does now. So Jolly Jade Lance enables Canto Rem +1. Okay, that already makes it good. Grants attack +3. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +6 to unit. If a rally assist is used by a unit, grants attack speed +6 to unit for 1 turn and grants another action? Wait, what?
Yeah, what? He's got future vision, folks.
Oh my gosh. That is really unique right here.
Yeah, he's the first Lance Cavalier to actually have that.
Yeah. So he gets attack speed +6 during combat, and if he rallies up somebody, he gets attack speed +6 visible above, and then he gets danced pretty much.
Yep.
Oh my god, that is really good. And let's not forget he's got Canto Realm, so that just makes it even better.
Yeah, so pretty much there's going to be a lot of shenanigans being used for this guy.
Oh yeah.
So kind of curious to see how he's gonna compare to all the other Lance Cavaliers.
Totally. Yeah. Alright, and then he's got Rally Up Attack Plus, Speed Defense Catch 4, and then Flow Refresh. So got a pretty good base gear right here. So
isn't he the first one to have Flow Refresh in a normal pool?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the first one.
Well, that's good. At least, yep, that is very nice. At least we don't have to deal with seasonal units anymore. But compared to his lance and his particular skill set here, I don't know if anybody would want to fire him off.
Yeah. Alright. Next up, we've got Ken, who's the D mode of this banner. And we already know what Ken has. He's got Ally Sword, which is just joint drive attack and defense, pretty much. And then...
It's just Allied Lance from that other girl.
Yeah, Ally Lance from Karen, who doesn't act like a Karen. I mean, quote-unquote Karen.
Are we always gonna point that out? That's like her most defining feature.
This Karen is a sweet Karen and a charming Karen. Unlike what you see on the internet, a bunch of whiny Karen.
All these maniacs.
Yeah. So yeah, Ken here has this reposition, attack speed bond, and then speed defense snag. At least he's got a snack skill, so that's at least a little bit new in the demo pool. But of course, he has reposition, so Selena isn't the only other red unit that has, you know, reposition in the demo pool. Now Ken can join that position now.
Yeah, but also I would like to point out that this is the third allied weapon. Considering the fact that the axe still hasn't come yet, except for the one, the Ida banner last year.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got both axe, lance, and sword.
Yeah.
So one thing that I will say is, at least with the allied sword, you can actually put this on a decent, like, say, Olivia, or basically any dancer that literally can be good for supporting the allies.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm kind of glad that they actually did this.
Yep, totally. So he doesn't need a lot of introduction. We already know what he does. Let's move on to the star of the banner, Letizia. And yeah, she's not a mythic. She's a regular OC. That's kind of funny.
Thank God.
Uh-huh. Alright, what does she have? So she's got Cormit, I don't know. Attack +3, at start combat, if she's 25%, grants attack +8, inflict minus attack, -6, and then makes a follow-up, guaranteed follow-up attack, and inflicts penalty on foes, all stats, based on the following condition that apply ×3, maximum 9. An ally is within 3 spaces of unit. Another foe is within 2 spaces of target. A bonus is active on a unit, and a penalty is active on the foe. Oh my gosh.
This needs to be left.
Well, I'm just kind of curious. Is this the same tone that she uses in the game itself, or did they change it up?
Hold on. I'll go ahead and take a look. I don't know what chapter was she when we fought her in.
Checking the latest chapter, because
I haven't. Oh, the latest one? Okay.
Yes.
Hang on, let me get out of my voting gauntlet real quick. Okay, there we go. Main story, to be emperor. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yep, I see it. No, this is the exact same weapon, so they didn't tweak it.
Wow. Okay, that's
Okay, but except one thing they did tweak is they had 2 paragraphs explaining what bonus and penalty is, and they took that out.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
But other than that, they basically just kept the same tone, which in some regards is understandable as to that, because I mean it's already too good as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with this base kit that she's got.
Yeah, and then she's got Draconic Aura, Attack Rest Catch 4, Attack Rest 4 Trays, and then Rouse Attack Rest 4. So a perfect base kit with a really stacked, debuffing, menacing weapon, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, the one thing that I will say is that it just depends on the kind of setup that you get with her team and stuff, because that right there is crucial.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, so hopefully we can figure out how to work that to our advantage. But other than that, I would probably say just change the special to something else and just stick with her base kit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, up until the time that it comes for her to until there's something newer to actually give to her.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, sorry for taking up time.
All right,
there.
so yeah, that's it. That's our banner, and it'll drop on the 8th, so just like a day away. And you can, of course, spark and stuff. So yeah, this is a great banner to summon on.
Okay, so what about the other guy that's supposed to be in here, Guy?
Oh, Guy? They didn't actually mention him in the trailer, but we already know he's a quest reward.
Like the dude that you get from quests.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we know what his skill sets are? Because I mean, we already should know what his sword does.
Oh,
You can see it up earlier here. He's got like life and death.
he has life and death, and then speed, threatened speed, and defense.
Yeah.
granted speed and defense, so that means that speed and defense minutes is just around the corner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's this. Alright, so that's the banner. I'm really excited for it. Alright, now let's move on to the refines now.
Woo woo!
Alright, so we got some interesting refines this time. We have 3 beast units and then 2 human units, though. So let's start off with the Raven King himself, the King of Kilvis, Naesala, who's got a badass theme in Radiant Dawn, by the way. That Wheeling Corby theme is just, oh god, I love that theme of him. That really, like, symbolizes Naesala as a character. He's like this really shady businessman. I mean, I know he's not a businessman, but he's like this very shady anti-hero who might stab you in the back, but he'll probably learn his mistake in a way and be better. So this is why I like him as a character. All right, let's see what the Raven King can do now. So grants 3 speed if unit initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than 75%, grants attack speed +5 and deals true damage of 15% of his speed. Okay, that already is better than what you had before. And then at start of turn, if he's not adjacent, he transforms, he moves 1 extra space. Okay, that's still the same. Okay, if unit transformed or if the foe's HP is 75%, grants another attack and speed +5. And the following effects will occur based on the value of unit speed minus the foe speed. If greater than 1, grants special cooldown chart +1 to his per attack. If greater than 6, neutralizes effect that prevent units follow-up attack. Oh, damn. That is good.
Wow.
Only thing I can say is to the people that try to stop that menace, you're out of luck.
Yeah. I'm so glad I got a formal version of him, and I do have Dive Bomb on him, so oh man, this man is gonna be put into great work now.
Yeah, Dive Bomb is something, but also at the same time, the trace skills also help him out a little bit as well.
Yeah, I think at this point, I should just have a trace skill on him. That will be the best thing for him.
Probably.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, I think both of them works out pretty well.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm super happy for the Raven King. He got an awesome refine, and I can't wait to refine him for sure. Alright, next up we've got my boy Fallen Berkut. And
can I do Berkut?
Okay, but let me just point out that this guy has one of the most divisive refines that I've ever seen since Legendary Azura. Like, Jesus Christ, the amount of salt and butthurt and just all of the whining about this guy getting shafted, he's terrible, he's this, and I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Did you guys even test his refine out before you started whining? So we can do this. Yeah. So let me just read it out and then you can start your in-depth analysis, GDK.
Okay.
So what this guy has now is if foe initiates combat and units within 3 spaces of an ally, he can distant counter and then stop follow-ups. But after combat, he still do the 20 damage to the nearest ally. And then the refine is if foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than 75%, inflicts attack and defense -5, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Okay, it's pretty good actually. He did, because he's a slow dude, so making a follow-up attack on both phases is really good. He doesn't need to run QR anymore. And he blocks follow-ups only in the enemy phase, but I mean, he's kind of like an enemy phase cavalier anyway. Now, okay, you can do your in-depth analysis on him now.
Okay, well, this is going to be a quick one. First of all, I will agree with some of the comments saying about his refine and stuff about it, but one key thing that I really do like about this is the fact that they basically got rid of the bow dagger thing, but he also gets to gain an extra space if he is within a certain amount of spaces of an ally, which honestly, with the way that this meta works now, it really helps him out indefinitely. But also at the same time, I also want to point out that he still also does got the 20 damage to nearest ally still yet, and as much as I hate to say it, it does kind of hurt in some regards, but also at the same time, it can also be quite useful, because there are some allies out there that does need to be at a certain HP threshold that can utilize the skills and stuff in order for them to work. Or in this regard, could use, like, say, escape round on a dancer and actually manage to get Berkut to do more damage. Now, I'm kind of glad that they gave him like a way to make him get a guaranteed follow-up attack, because let's be real here. I mean, he's the slowest cavalier that we got on the FEH banner, and honestly, I think it will help out trying to put on a different B skill or something, especially like the trace skills that we got. So I would say that don't knock it until you try it. Because, like G said earlier, you may have a lot of hate for this weapon, but like you said, don't knock it until you try it, and don't say another word.
Yep.
It just seriously, I really love Berkut as well. Like, he's the best villain in Echoes. What can you do about it? You can't do anything because it's all up to IS. So just take what you got. Not the Refine, that's good.
Yeah, well,
it's not even like bad either. I guess it's not like overly remarkable, but it's still good for him.
It's not like
I understand why people wanted their expectations blown, and I understand why. It just
one thing that I will comment on that, you guys, is that even though that some units may not get the most powerful or power creep of weapon refines or weapons in this regard, it depends on the type of team you make. Because we basically had to perform our units as a team together to where they can help and balance everything.
Yeah, exactly. But Jesus Christ, the amount of butthurt, whining, complaining, salt that I've seen from like Reddit and Twitter combined, it drives me nuts. Because I think, okay, some people point out because Berkut has a distant counter weapon, and it's like a conditional distant counter weapon, but now he's like fully distant counter now. They keep saying they just shaft distant counter refine. Bruh, freaking Ryoma got no follow-up in his refine. You call that shaft? No, of course not. I guess people just thought Berkut was gonna have like a gigantic paragraph that has like 6 effects on it. And to be honest, Berkut wasn't that bad. I mean, yeah, he fell off a little bit, but I mean, now he literally has his niche now. Like, he can do follow-ups in both phases when he couldn't do before. He has to rely on QR. But now, you can even slap, like, okay, the follow-up, blocking follow-up is only on enemy phase, but if you slap attack smoke 4 on him, he can do that in the player phase and trigger it too. And you can run a trace skill, or lull skill, or flow skill. So this guy's got more options now. But I guess people just thought they expected too much out of him, though. So I do see some people say this is a good refine and they like it. And yeah, I agree with them. But like I said, so many of these whiny butthurt people always just like make a first impression and just say, oh, that's trash, I'm throwing it away, he's garbage, I'm uninstalling the game, I'm writing feedback to IS how you murdered Berkut again. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, do you guys never just watch someone test how a unit does of a refine before you comment it?
Right.
It drives me insane.
Well, I mean, that basically goes for every refine.
The best thing I can do is, like, if you wanted to, like just experiment with him. Just see if he is still good.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Just watch
I
a show
mean,
they
yeah,
give you
it does hurt when you basically spend your medals and your divine dues for refine, but also, you know, like you said, it doesn't hurt to experiment with the different units because, like I said earlier, every unit has their niche to help out with your team. Because without them, your team is basically just deadlocked to where they can't do anything, and you end up losing half the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so just because they don't have a giant paragraph, that doesn't mean they're trash. And yeah, I already heard Tacho say Berkut is pretty trash already. I mean, Tacho, I get why, because he's already too up in the meta. He just expects everybody to... And he literally compared Berkut to freaking Letizia. I'm like, Letizia just came out. How are you going to expect Berkut to just catch to her level? So... I mean...
Yeah, well, I've heard some people compare Berkut to Xander.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Xander, I would say, is missing a couple of effects. Well, Xander's still not bad. Berkut's a bit better than Xander, to be honest, because Berkut at least can make a follow-up, while Xander stops follow-ups, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Besides, Berkut actually beats out Xander.
Mm-hmm.
In regards, yeah. So anyway, let's put the Berkut nonsense aside right now, and let's get on to Miss Velouria.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to rant because it's just it bothered me a little bit.
We should just move on now.
All right. So I'll just say I like Berkut's refine. I already refined him, and he's doing pretty good, to be honest, on my end though. And my Berkut's only +4 merge, but I still think he's a pretty good tank right now. And hell, one more thing I will add. If you're annoyed by that 20% damage, just run Medius. I know a lot of people sparked Medius with their Fate passes. Run Medius with Berkut. Then he doesn't need a duel. Then the chip damage just doesn't affect anybody.
Absolutely.
It's got a point.
Yeah. Alright, now let's move on to Red Robin Hood of Velouria here. So, Wolf Pop Fang right here has got speed +3 at the start of turn 1, grand special. Okay, that, I think none of that really changed. It's basically just support partner shenanigans. Now, I think the bottom part right here maybe changed, but let me read.
Oh yeah, it's the bottom part where she transforms.
Okay, so if she transforms, grants attack +2, deals +7 true damage when special trigger, neutralizes effect that grants special, tempo effect, pretty much. And then at the start of turn, if she's within 3 spaces of a support partner, grants attack speed +6 and neutralize foe bonuses during combat to unit and any support partner within 3 spaces. If units transform or foes HP is greater than 75%, grants attack speed +5. Okay, so it's pretty much just, you know, support, unit support shenanigans, but a little bit better now. So she gets just more offensive and dull all, and then tempo. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So tempo, dull all, and then a lot of offenses. So pretty decent, very solid.
Yep.
I'm gonna BRB.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right. We'll keep going.
Okay. Hello, Flora.
All right. Let's talk about Flora now. So Flora.
For this one.
So Flora got a little bit of a makeover. So attack +3 at start of combat. If her res is greater than foe's res, reduces foe's all attack speed defense by 80%, -8 pretty much. And then at start of combat, if she's healthy, all stats +4, and then dagger 7. If
okay,
unit,
hold on, G. I don't know if you actually saw this, but I actually did check the original description for this weapon, and the newest part is that at start of combat, if the unit's HP is 25%. That's the newest addition to her original one.
Ah, okay.
Well, she originally didn't have that, but it really helps.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, now the refine part is if units within 3 spaces of an ally grants attack speed defense res +4. So all stats up 4 again, and the following values will be based on a res check. So if greater than 1, reduce damage from foe's first attack by 30%. If greater than 7, foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Okay, so Flora. I'm sorry. These two sisters are, I like them both.
Yeah.
So if you activate everything, she basically gets +8 to all stats, -8 to attack speed defense on the foe, and then 30% damage reduction from first attack, and then foe can make a follow-up negation. So pretty solid.
He's kind of got like a half of a weary fighter.
Yeah, exactly.
Though one thing that I will say is, for the people who are going to be using Flora to her potential, I would suggest putting on Phantom Res.
Oh yeah, Phantom Res really does it.
Especially with that new part on her, because that will really help out with the checking, because it actually lets her gain at least an extra 10 plus 10 to her res, so helps out.
Yep, exactly. Alright, and so Flora got a pretty solid refine, and I'm happy about that. Now finally we've got Ranulf, one of the worst beast units like ever had before. He literally hits like a wet noodle. Like, look at his attack. 30 attack for a beast unit? That is pathetic. But he did have a good speed stat and okay-ish defense stat though. But oh man, this refine completely changed this guy. Holy cow. So grants defense +3. If he initiates combat or within 3 spaces of an ally, grants all stats +4, and then grants and then grants attack defense +4 to allies within 3 spaces during combat. Hey, that's what's up right here. And then at start of turn, if he's adjacent to beast, okay, he transforms and does all. Okay, that stuff is the same. At start of combat, if he's above 25%, grants another all stats +4, half no follow-up, and then deals true damage equal the number of allies within 3 spaces of him times 5, maximum 15. Oh! Alright, now we're talking. So he gets +8 to all stats, grants attack defense +4 to his allies within his 3 spaces, grants attack +2, inflicting attack defense -4, and then he deals true damage based on the number of allies within 3 spaces of him, and that can scale up to max 15. That is amazing.
Yep.
So finally, this guy's low attack problem is solved.
Yep, so all you guys that are hating on him, forget it, because he's back in action now.
Oh yeah. Back and better than before.
For sure.
Yeah.
Also, at the same time, I will say, I am kind of glad that he is upgraded to at least 3 spaces of an ally to give them attack and defense. So that will actually help out.
Exactly.
Now the only thing is, I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do for his sister.
Oh, Lethe. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wonder what they're going to do with the Lethe, too.
Yeah, considering that they did this to him and also Naesala, though I'm kind of curious to know how. I wonder what kind of people will what they'll do with Ranulf now, because I mean there's so many possibilities.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway.
So that's all the refines right here. So I would say those are all pretty good. Naesala is definitely the winner. I just love it. And then I will say Ranulf, and then Berkut, I will say third, and then Flora and Velouria are kind of tied together. So there was no loser, even though, you know, you'll probably expect what, like, the most divisive fan base is saying about one of them. But I still think there's no losers. And, oh my gosh, if you thought the divisiveness to Legendary, well, to Berkut is bad, look at Legendary Azura. She got the most hate I think I've ever seen for a Legendary. Like, I couldn't believe the amount of hate that she got. And honestly, the people that hated her refine was just being naive. Like, they clearly didn't understand, like, what the point of her refine is, and they just hate it because Triangle Adept. They hate Triangle Adept. I'm just like, oh my gosh, man. You guys really just don't do a lot of research and stuff.
These guys are something else, I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, because they expect everything to be so high-powered and basically pretty much top meta. I mean, if you look at every game, and then we better move on before we start another rant here. If you look at every game, depending on what games you are, people only care about meta now.
Yeah.
They don't care about just having common sense and just playing it for fun like they
I know,
used to.
it's all meta. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and I said this like before too. If you're that butthurt about Legendary Azura's Refine, imagine how butthurt you're gonna be when Peony, Mirabla, Triandra get their remix and refine, and they're gonna be as tame as. If they turn out to be tame as Azura, you're gonna have like another 3 meltdowns, of course. Give me a break. Just enjoy what you have. You're not gonna have everything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alright, now let's move on to the stats of the unit. Now, technically, we already know what their stats is, so this is kind of like just a refreshment in our minds, pretty much. But we do have the boons and
calculating for like the weapons and stuff.
yeah.
Plus we can see them at like level 1. So
Yeah, but we do have the what's it called? The boons and banes. So let me pull that up.
oh, yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here it is. So Letizia has a super boon in her attack. Of course, this is very expected. She has a super bane in her speed and HP. Not surprising, because of course. And then Florina has got a boon in her speed and defense. For some reason, defense. And then super bane in her HP. Sain has got no super boons, has 2 super banes. But I mean, that guy's already too awesome anyway. So, it's alright. Kant, the D mode, has a attack and speed super boon, which is good. And then defense super bane. And this guy, okay, he has speed and defense snag at 4 stars.
Ooh.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
So that's a good B slot that you can put on your budget units, though. And then Guy right here has got a super boon in his resistance. And he's really fast too. Like, if you invest into his resistance, he could be a mixed phase tank pretty much. And we've got all the tools for that. So then he's got Glimmer. Oh, he has Life and Death 3 at 4 stars. So Soph isn't the only one that has Life and Death 3 at 4 star anymore. Agi also has it now.
Hallelujah.
Yep, and then throwing out the speed defense to 5-star, of course. All right, so that's that.
And now let's get to the Grand Hero battle, the one that I'm actually kind of looking forward to.
Yep.
This what is it? Is it a morph?
A morph. This morph
okay,
right here.
Before you get started, G, I just want to point out one thing. What the person that I started would be a good idea to steal a design from Castlevania here.
Yeah, this Limstella literally looks like Alucard without his cape.
And just like with black hair.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I know.
For all we know, it could be Alucard's wife.
Yeah, and and funnily enough, I was listening to some Castlevania music today, and this really reminds me of Lost Painting, that song, and Vampire Killer, both of them from Smash Ultimate.
I know.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Huh?
Just the design in general is just enough to tell you that it looks like she can't. This
morph. This morph.
Yeah, the morph.
Yeah.
Concerning the fact that people are saying that you can't describe it as a he or she.
They just say this is a they because it's genderless.
Of course.
But honestly,
still.
to be honest, if this morph turns out to be a secret Alucard's wife, I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh, the fan base is gonna have a field day with this one.
Yeah, alright, let's see what this morph Limstella does with her morph Fimblvetr. So it grants attack +3 if units within 3 spaces of an ally inflict attack res -8 on the foe during combat. Oh my gosh, so they raised the bar for the in-combat debuff from -6 to -8 now. Wow. And then foe cannot make a follow-up attack. What? And grants bonus to unit's attack equal total attack and res bonus on ally with the highest total attack res bonus within 3 spaces. And if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally after combat, if unit attack deals 15 damage to nearest ally. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is an interesting unit. So, attack res -8 on foe during combat, follow-up blocking, and then grants a bonus to Limstella's attack equal the highest amount of attack and res visible bonuses on ally, and that's within 3 spaces of this morph. And then she deals and then this morph deals 15 chip damage to the nearest ally. So, explain to me, where's the outrage of the 15 chip damage to nearest ally, just like Berkut had? Where's the outrage for this morph right here? None! Do you see the double standards right here?
Yep, I see the double standards.
But anyway, this is a really awesome weapon right here. Like, a lot of attack and debuffing and follow-up blocking. Oh boy. This is...
think about it like this. Let's just be grateful that it's not another gimmick red tome.
Oh yeah, this is a green tome. Finally, yep. Some fresh breath of fresh air.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, but let's also look at her stats, because I've noticed that she's also kind of got low speed at 23.
Oh yeah, this morph here. Oh, I closed it. Let me just pull it up on my phone. Okay, I have it right here. Yeah, so yes, she's got 41 HP, 39 attack, 23 speed, 32 defense, and then 36 resistance. So a tank, pretty much.
Well, she's kind of like Solon in a way, but just without the chip damage. So at least now I know who to give Cloak's Reversal or Cloak's Foil to now.
Yep, there's a new candidate.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really good.
She will be an interesting one to deal with, though I'm just curious to know how long it's going to take before she's added to the Grail pool. Probably another 2 months, maybe?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
also, what's her Banes and Boons?
I think I just read them, but let me just pull it up again. Oh, never mind. It wasn't even posted. Okay, let me look. Did anybody post any?
Sorry, folks.
Okay. So, let's see if anywhere else has been posted. Oh, okay, I found it. It's on Serial server. Limstella has a super boon in her attack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that is really cool. So, yep, totally. Alright. Oh, one more thing that I need to put out. Let me pause my recording because I need to pull something up real quick.
Alright.
Alright.
Technical difficulties, folks.
Yep, technical. Alright, so I got like 2 more things I need to mention because this was just dropped. So, yep, we have Gee's Vulture Blade, and sure enough, it's just Pelagian Axe, but the sword variant, and a non-seasonal version variant. So this is super good for any sword units that doesn't have like a lot of good swords. Put this on, I mean, Gee himself is a really good user. You can also put this on Skathok, that's his name, and then put this on Galzus, and then so many other sword units that doesn't have preferred weapons. This is a great... Who?
Stall.
Stall. Wait, Stall?
Stall.
Like
Stall. Yeah, I'm talking about the one from Awakening, concerning the fact that with his refine and stuff.
Oh, he had a ruby sword refine. That's basically the enemy phase version of Cain and Abel's refine. I mean, it's decent, but you know, triangle refined weapons doesn't really age too well. I mean, unless you have Maribel's weapon refine support staff that, you know, does cancel affinity, then yeah, then Stall is just a little downgrade of Cain and Abel, pretty much.
Unfortunately, but still, I am kind of glad that they actually did put in another Pelagian weapon, because
oh yeah,
honestly,
these weapons are popular, very useful.
Just makes me wonder how many geese are gonna be slaughtered off.
Oh man, well, you're gonna summon a lot of them when he joins the summoning pool, so that's that.
And don't forget, folks, he's also coming out in missions.
Yep, exactly. All right,
so
last thing we have is kind of a spoiler, but we already saw it, so it's not surprising, and that is, this is the full art of Ambla. Yep, that's right, the goddess behind the land of Ambla. This is her full art right here when in neutral form. And damn, this is legitimately a vampire lady, I gotta say.
You think?
Yep.
Honestly, I could already see the comments in this thing saying, "Hey, look, this is my new waifu."
Well, why wouldn't it be? She looks devilish, but she's also pretty. I mean, and let's not forget she's a bat as well.
True that, but she ain't no Lady Dimitrescu.
Oh yeah, of course. But still, she's awesome. Now let's take a look at what her bat fang does. So, this is I got from Discord. So, all right. So the bat fang right here. Oh, Tati's back. Perfect.
Hi, Tanti. So the bat fang says, grant speed +3. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is 25%, grants attack speed +2 unit during combat, and also if unit's speed is more than the foe's, deals damage equal to 70% of difference between stats. Maximum bonus of +7 damage.
And then plus the usual flying beast effect, which is just it looks like every generic Batfo has in this one. So she's got like another like part though, which is just the beast transformation. Now I don't know what the bad generic Batfos does just yet, but I bet it's probably the transform impact or tempo or some other thing that those beast units does.
Nah, there ain't no telling. All I could say is that this could be very batty.
Yeah, very batty.
But also at the same time, haven't we heard of a skill kind of preference close to something like that? Because it feels like a copy reminiscence of a different unit.
Really?
It really does. So like the unit speed, it's kind of like Naesala's in a way. It just
the base Naesala.
Yeah, just a little bit. So I'm kind of curious as to when she comes out if they'll do a major makeover for her.
Yeah. I'm actually looking around to see if this is her weapon, because something feels incomplete to me for some reason.
Yeah, it really does. Cause I mean, it has to be her. Like made up bat ladies, or should I say the bat trio?
I mean, we haven't faced her in the story mode yet, so maybe I'm missing something. And I see you posted what the generic bat enemies look like. And oh, ooh.
It has kind of cyan look to it. Does anybody else see that?
Huh?
Green kind of looks blue.
Yeah, a little bit.
Kind of looks like a teal color, to say the least. Though,
Yeah.
the thing that I'm getting from is the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry, I just noticed that, and honestly, I couldn't help but think of it. But honestly, I feel like that the bad thing would be mostly on them. Because I mean, if this is an emblem that we're talking about, then she has to have a more powerful preferred weapon.
Yeah, sometimes people on Discord doesn't gather information to the fullest, and they just like take like either partial or half of it and just run with it. So,
well, I guess
we'll just left it here for now, and unless we know more info in the future, we'll come back to it and correct it though.
Oh, one thing before we end this, I just want to point out something, folks. I don't know if you guys saw the well, you probably did, but the way that Asgard and Emblem kind of traded with each other, it seemed like that they were more buddy in some regards.
Yeah, I feel that kind of a way.
They used to be.
In a way, because I mean, they kind of like what's the word? Frenemies.
Yeah.
Though I'm kind of curious to know what Asgard's going to be like when he joins the fray.
Oh yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for Asgard.
So, what do you guys think? Are you guys on Team Asgard or Team Emblem?
It's hard.
Oh my gosh. I mean, on one hand, I love the vampire bat baddie lady right here, Ambla. But on the other hand, I like the cool, handsome, chilling, winking Asgard daddy right there. Milk cow daddy, of course.
Well, honestly, you guys are gonna have to think about it, because if I'm not mistaken, there could be a chance later on down the road that we might have a voting gauntlet that's dedicated to Asgard and Emblem.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we gotta be prepared for that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So that about covers all the like important topics from this data mine. There are some little pieces of other stuff, but those are just little stuff. But these are, I think, the bigger ones, and I think the bigger ones are more worth covering, to be honest. So yeah, that's it for our part 2 of Fate information with the banner and the data mines up. So hope you enjoyed it, and let us know in the comments below, what do you think of the banner, what do you think of the refine, these new units, and what do you think of Lady Amblar right here, and are you ready to face her in the story mode? So also, if you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe. You want to see me do more of these videos. And then with that being said, I will see you all in my next one. So thank you so much for watching, and it's your boy, the G Flash, signing out.
Yeah.
Bye.